Hello, welcome to this video, and if you are one of my 7 or so subscribers or followers, welcome back to this channel. Now in this video I'm going to talk about the 12-volt battery on my Kia e-Niro 2021/22 model. Recently I've been having a lot of issues. My dashboard was lit up like a Christmas tree and it kept coming up with various warning lights, such as ESP, traction control, front collision warning, lane assist, even auto hold. None of them worked. In fact it worked on and off, and it just kept popping on every time I was driving. And originally and initially I thought this was due to my front sensor being dirty, because it can get dirty really quick, and it could be a bit of a rain, a leaf from a tree, or snow, although snow doesn't really happen in this country, as I live in the UK. However, I kept cleaning it. I've put some wax on it as well, to keep the rain off, but it didn't solve the issue. So I went onto internet and my trusted ChatGPT suggested this could be due to low voltage in my 12-volt battery. So I've ordered a battery. I'm going to pick it up now and try and swap the battery. I've read online that I don't need any coding, and it should just be a straightforward swap, as it would be on any other car. Now with this battery, with this model specifically, the batteries that they've installed are known to be lasting around about 3.5, 4 years, 4.5 maximum. This car just celebrated its 4th birthday last month in January. We're in February now, so I think yes, it's due to be changed, and this could potentially be the culprit that is causing me all the issues. The battery that they've installed originally is Rockwell, something like that. I've ordered Yuasa 5000. It's got a bit more amps, which is only a good thing. So yeah, let's go and pick it up and see how it goes. So what we'll do, we're going to open up the bonnet first, which is located, the lever is located right there. It's a pretty straightforward, although I would appreciate if there was if this was automatic, so I don't have to hold it. Right, so here we are. That's inside of my Kia e-Niro 2022 model, and this here could be the main culprit. And it's not a rocket, it's Delco. And this battery is still the original battery. So yeah, let's get to it. So let's just have a look at the battery that I bought. Now the battery that I've got is, like I said, it's Yuasa 5000, 12 volt, 52 amperes, and 520 A, whatever that means. I don't really know what that means, but I've read the bigger the better, and I think it's just the cranking power, to be honest. Right, so what we will need is to open up this bit for positive, take this cover off for a negative. I'm just going to store it right there. Now there is a little bracket that holds the battery in place right there, and I believe that would be a 10mm socket. Let me just have a look. It could be 12mm. Yeah, it's 12mm socket actually. And what you need is extension like this, which comes really handy. Let's just take it out slowly, and once it's loose we can continue by hand. I think 4 years lifespan from the original battery is quite good. It's generally what's expected from 12-volt batteries anyway. Right, so popped off. That's that little bracket that was holding the battery in place. Now I can already see that the 12mm socket is way too big, so I'm going to use, I'm pretty sure this is going to be 10 mil, and we're going to disconnect the negative terminal first. Yes, it is 10 mil. And it goes without saying that the car is switched off. I hope no one will be trying to do this with the car on. Right, now take it out, and you don't have to disconnect nothing else. We'll just take it out, took it right here in the corner, and now we can disconnect the positive terminal, which is also a 10mm socket. And you don't have to have an extension bar here, you don't really need it. It's pretty cold today, it's about 3 degrees. Right, and take this off and leave it here on the side. Now if I've done everything right, I should just be able to lift it up by a little handle which is here. Let me just double check. No other screws, and it lifts off just like that. So this is an old battery. Let's see if I can see any dates. Yeah, I can actually. There is a date of 19th of May 2021. So there we go, and it's 2026, so this is actually almost a 5-year-old battery. So I think it's done a really good job. All right, leave it on the side here, and it's a bit dirty. Like I said, it should just be a straight swap, so let's get a new one in place. So here we go, drop it in nicely, like so. Handle down, not like so. It needs to go the opposite direction, so don't make the same mistake as I just did. Right, handle down. We've got the covers. It's a bit like a screw covers here for the terminals. So that's positive. Again, we're just going to leave it on the side. Is negative, don't lose it. And in fact, I can just pop it on the old battery. Okay, so connect the positive terminal first, and if you want, and if you can see any visible corrosion, you can apply a bit of a paste here on the terminals. But since this is a pretty new car, there is no corrosion really, so I'm just going to put a terminal back on. It's pretty tight, like so. Okay. I'll screw it back on. There we go. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, so that's the positive. Now negative, which is right here. Flip it back on. Screw the bolt, tighten up the bolt back in place. It's pretty easy, as you can see. Right, the bolt seems to be pretty tight. Okay, now the bracket that holds the battery in place can go back in. Let's just try and pop it in there. I should have really changed my trousers. Yeah. Another thing I recommend, if you are working on your car, just change your trousers. Be much easier. It won't be as dirty. Okay, I'm gonna swap this 10mm bit for a 12mm. Oh, no, my extension's too big. Okay, try and do it by hand first. Yeah, it goes in nicely with hand. Just your fingertips. So tight it up until you can't anymore, and then use your ratchet. Right. Don't overdo it, because everything these days, even this is made from plastic, and we don't want it to crack. Okay, close this cap here. The other plastic one can go back in place if I can figure out the way it was. And I think it was this way. Goes back in place. Now let's start up the car, see if it works. Okay, I can already see displays lit up. That's a good sign. That's a sign that it should work. Okay, start up the car. System check. 6 dings. Okay. And there is no warning light apart from that my tire has got low pressure. So yeah, it works pretty good. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my car for a little drive, pump up the tire and see if it still has any warning lights when I come back. I'll speak to you guys soon. And so I'm back. I took the car for a drive to see how the new battery is doing, and as I thought, there is no warning lights at all. In fact, let me show you. If you are experiencing the same issues as I did, then yes, it's highly likely that the 12-volt battery is due to be changed. You can see the date it's been manufactured on the battery itself. I recommend to check that. If you are more geeky person, then you can get an OBD reader from places like Amazon or eBay. You just plug it in into there, and then you connect to it via app. It tells you the voltage of the battery and a couple more stats. I haven't got one, but I am contemplating to get one soon, because it can come quite handy. Yeah, hopefully this video was helpful, and if you've got any more questions, or if you like the video, please don't forget to like and comment. If you want, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.